Dia interrogação, isolamento. Ih, começou a pandemia. Ih, a gente tá dentro... a gente tá no...
Alex,
no lugar.
oh, thank God you're alive. It's Jenny, the floor manager. Are you okay? Alex, you need to get it together. Look at the broadcast screen. Just look at it. That's all we've been putting out since you went down. You have to fix it, now. Look left, Alex, out the window. See? They're all over it.
Que é isso?
You're going to need a full charge to clear that many off. Hold down the big button until it's fully charged. Then release it to zap the little fuckers.
Mentira, que a gente vai ter que começar a fazer isso daqui agora. Tem uns bichinhos na antena, velho.
Excellent, Alex. We're broadcasting again. They must have built up while you were napping. Usually it only takes a tap on the button to clear one. Look, there's a lone one climbing now. Zap it off before it starts to mess up the signal again.
Mano, eu jurava que ia ser um jogo de transmitir, né? Controlar a transmissão ao vivo, mas tem mais coisa ainda.
Get the adverts loaded up. I've got to deal with my pet idiot. And Alex, keep your ears
Que é isso? Eu também não sei.
You'll hear them climbing up the tower. Don't let them build up.
Uns bichos 4 braços, sei lá o que é. Deixa eu escolher as propagandas. Reflexões. Meditações malucas. Sumiu aquele outro lá. Ainda bem, né? Somente para uso interno. Mano, vídeo de treinamento. Eu outra vou só pela zoeira. Colocar um vídeo de treinamento como propaganda. Olha lá, os caras fazendo as coisas tudo no home office.
Jenny says your hair looks stupid.
Yes, I can hear her.
She says she's not talking to you.
Yes, I know, I can hear her.
Shall I count us in?
Make it so.
Okay, 10 seconds. Break a leg, everyone.
Preferably a furry one.
5, 4, 3.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Snugglefucked? It's been almost 5 weeks since all the Mrs. Snugglehugs toys woke up simultaneously in factories worldwide and began searching for their husbands. The Mr. Snugglehugs were so short-sightedly destroyed. And now, as this photograph suggests, they may be changing tactics.
Built to surprisingly traditional gender stereotypes, the Mrs.
Mano,
Snugglehugs have been arming themselves with a variety of household implements. All the more reason to make sure that cat flap is taped up good and tight.
Armed with blunt weapons, the Mrs. Snugglehugs are only ankle height and therefore able to be kicked away easily by young, healthy individuals.
Só aqueles
They do,
bichinhos.
however, pose a particular risk to the elderly or those with pre-existing medical
São os
conditions.
bichos que tá escalando a
like fatal
antena.
bruise syndrome.
Going stir crazy, with no signs of Mrs. Snugglehug's batteries running out, and the government lockdown now in its 31st day, domestic relationships across the country are taking some unexpected turns.
Dramatic reports are beginning to emerge of uncharacteristically bold behaviour in homes across the country. And we're not talking about the model planes that occupy so much time in the Donaldson household.
With dating options limited, many house sharers, in particular students, are finding solace in co-tenants they'd previously rejected as unfuckable, indulging in an activity that has become known as snuggle-thugging.
Para esses
Going
bichos.
it alone. Popular crustacean Johnny Hansen.
Meu, agora vai começar a ficar difícil.
As his astonishing photograph that he linked himself shows exactly how he's been spending his lockdown.
It seems that when the lockdown was announced, Johnny's long-term partner, Tiffany Lamour, was busy in the capital preparing her new show, Chocolate Clit Bombs, for its now postponed grand opening. Let's hope the exhibits don't melt.
Being locked in alone seems to have made poor Johnny realise the empty pointlessness of the professional sportsman's existence. A life that, while no longer bringing great wealth, still offers vacuous conversation, narcissistic wives, and an utter lack of social importance. Let's hope he doesn't run out of toilet paper for those tears.
The shape of things to come? In their own version of a lockdown for more than 45 years now, the descendants of Doctors David Wong and Ingrid Svorsborg Horgensvoord and their unfortunate team today managed to get a personal statement to the surface using flagellized imaging equipment.
Many of the Svorsborg and Horgensbrood, as they've come to be known, have certainly captured the public imagination, with a recent vote naming Helvetica Svorsborg and Wongensvoord the most likely to survive a massive electric shock.
Mesmo não estando com a câmera no...
Or as we say down here in the family, many mushrooms to you. I don't know what a Mrs. Pluckless Pug is, but they sound like they're causing you guys real problems. We've been trapped down here for 8,961 days now, and all I can say is I sure am glad Mum and Dad chose not to get on that escape craft. Since they grew me and the rest of the family, we've been getting on famously, and sometimes Mum stops crying for upwards of 20 minutes. Also, it turns out, at a push, you can eat flards, if you can handle the stomach cramps and the amnesia. Greetings from Dante's Taint, or as we say down here in the family, many mushrooms to you.
It's hard to believe they've been down there so long now.
But as everyone knows, time moves differently underwater, Jeremy. That's why goldfish are so stupid.
That's right. And as anyone will tell you,
Consegue mexer daqui?
The thicker the goldfish.
Dá pra
there's
mexer
no
daqui.
denying the logic of that.
Menos mal.
Class war, a worrying turn today for the formerly rich as ever more punishing measures are announced, Alex.
With the country becoming ever more hostile to the previously wealthy, those who manage to skip the country must be very grateful to the people who help them right now.
This programme has received reports of rich relatives on the run actually being filled with helium and released into the stratosphere. If those rich bastards think they're above the rest of us, why not give them a hand in getting there, Jeremy?
And Advance speaks out. With the snuggle struggle proving a test to governments around the world, Advance HQ released a curious statement this afternoon.
In the accompanying release, they asked us to stress that they have been listening and that this should be taken as a response to how the people really feel.
We've certainly done our bit on this show to contribute to the political climate. But let's not forget,
Nossa, mas essa intro aqui tá gigante, hein?
Is what really matters.
É muita manchete.
Filled out that questionnaire, Jeremy, or we're all in trouble.
Let's play that statement.
Evening. Apparently, we need to have a chat about playing by the rules. So, the other night, I was at the park for research purposes, and there were a bunch of lads having a kickabout without a care in the world. And not only did they refuse to let me join in, they wouldn't even let me have a swig of their white stripe. Laughing and joking they were, like there weren't a national crisis on, until one of them little pink demons followed them home and kicked the shit out of their nan. So, I've got two things to say to you young, fit folk.
Para de falar palavrão, gente.
Stay at home.
Toda hora tem que censurar, complicado.
You is to protect your Aunt Mabel and Bill next door, and two, always share your booze with your Prime Minister. As my old man used to say, there's only two type of folk. Them who will help you across the road with the shopping, and them who will kick you in the fanny and nick your macaroni. So don't be a pasta snatcher.
Passou.
Stay at home. Have a brandy. And this will be all over before you know it. Thank you.
Delectable stuff.
Acabou.
Later tonight, Jeremy will be catching up with brave roving reporter Patrick Bannon, while I check in with two friends of the programme who find themselves stranded at opposite ends of the country.
Que foi isso?
And then, in part 3, there's going to be a
esqueci de
quiz.
trocar a tela.
Presumably because there's nothing more important going on that you might like to report on if you were, say, a news programme.
And in a moment, we'll both be asking Sophia Rimington how such a trusted brand can have made such a terrible manufacturing mistake.
With what it describes here as help from popular psychic scientist Delia Lywell.
Oh, I like her.
No, you don't. Why do you do that?
That's all coming up on tonight's
National Nightly News.
Meu Deus. A gente não tem um minuto de paz com esses bichinhos. Aí lá vai mais. Mano. Tá, qual que é a propaganda que eu vou mandar primeiro?
And most importantly, who's to blame?
Joining us from her ranch in Arlingsfield, Milkirky is the CEO of Rimington's Fist, internationally respected business Bengali, Sophia Rimington.
Thank you for having me, Megan. I'm a huge fan of your
Meu
work.
Deus,
And from a crystal healing laboratory,
Professora sinistra.
is a garage in Upper Lowington.
Não é sinistra não. Meu Deus.
Renowned psychic scientist, Dr. Delia Lywell. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Sorry, us?
Myself and the eminent professors.
Is that what you call the voices in your head?
I've always seemed to attract dead scientists. I don't really know why.
The money?
They express themselves to me through ethereal algebra and quadratic predictions. It's all very technical.
No, it isn't.
I concur. Miss Remington, the entire Snugglehugs range will surely go down as the biggest public relations disaster in history, won't it?
Well, of course, that's one world record we would never have sought to claim.
What can you say at a time like this?
There is only one thing that can be said. I'm sorry. We're sorry. From everyone here at Remington's Fist, but especially the dedicated inventors and world-beating engineers at Rimming Toys, we are deeply, deeply sorry. Who could have predicted that letting a child...
Tá, quando eu dou essas erradas aí que eu coloco uma pessoa nada a ver no meio da conversa.
We see you,
E depois eu corrijo, dá ruim também, obviamente.
By a metal vessel, and where you venture, you will see neither land nor sky.
Is that supposed to be the future?
De novo,
Only
lá.
the past is concrete. I remember being a child in my grandpa's workshop when he made the first dancing hangman toy. He put it by my bed, and when I couldn't sleep, I'd wind it up and let it go, and I'd watch that happy little executioner just wiggle and wave his tiny noose and dance before my eyes. Grandpa sold thousands of them, on the quiet, obviously, and he used the money he made to found Rimming Toys, which is now just one small part of the global supermassive megacore that is Remington's Fist. Sadly, we lost Grandpappy along the way. He died in a fire at the preschool tobacco factory, another one of his pet projects. But we never lost his spirit of invention.
Yes, I'm not entirely certain what your grandfather's offensive toys have to do with the current predicament.
The spirit of invention, Mr. Donaldson.
Mano, pior que agora que eu vi, né? O jogo eles quiseram dificultar porque eles separaram os dois apresentadores. E antes eles estavam praticamente juntos, né? Então.
Simultaneously around the world from midnight to night.
We said science! Science!
Aí a gente tem que controlar uma câmera pra cada um.
It's breath on the wind. It's fart under the covers.
How does she do?
Tudo bem que antes tinha 3 câmeras, né? Era tipo uma câmera pra cada um e uma câmera dos dois juntos. E aí tinha a câmera dos apresentadores, dos convidados.
Each box of snuggle traps contains 8 devices, all guaranteed to stop a Mrs. Snugglehugs in its tracks. That's enough for a small lawn or 4 window boxes. And you want to know the best thing? They're only $129.99 a box. Now that is affordable peace of mind.
129.
We see you, Jeremy Donaldson.
Not now, honey. I'm mid-pitch. The best thing about snuggle traps is they're powered by next generation Flardinium batteries. So, however long the enemy lasts, these traps will outlast them.
Tô esquecendo de trocar a câmera, mano.
See you, Mr. Donaldson. You are screaming and yelling. Your friends are crying. They fear you. And then you're gone.
Oh my god, I just got chills. Did anyone else just get chills then?
I think I did.
I think I'd be more concerned about these traps. Quickly, before we go to the break, these appear to be attractively repackaged landmines. Aren't they dangerous, say, to children?
Oh, hell yeah. These are not toys, but they're explosive fun.
Sophia Remington, Dr. Delia Lywell, thank you for joining us.
When we come back, we'll be taking a look at the situation across the country tonight.
Don't go away. We'll be back after these bandages.
Propaganda? Não separei nenhum. Eu meti... Que propaganda é essa? Reflexões, não sei. Meu Deus, eu coloquei qualquer uma.
I think she'd make an interesting dinner guest.
Do you think so? I think I'd rather spend the evening shoving Delia's sacred crystals up my skeptical arsehole.
Eita, tem uma censura.
It's Dave. You're not going to believe this, but I've decided to come home. Listen, I'll call you back at the next break and we can talk about how I get me job back. Cheers, Alex. See you, mate.
O cara simplesmente foi embora.
It's been a long time coming. Oh, exactly.
E agora eles inverteram a ordem aqui.
He must know, he's not stupid. I just don't want it getting back to him that it came from us. Hey, no, Jenny. You're not backing out on me now. We're in this together.
Esses bichinhos.
We'll get him.
Continuem comprando nossos produtos.
I've got no idea how old he is. 40? 17? Yeah, ready. Okay, coming back. In 5, 4, 3. Welcome
Nossa, eu
back
quase
to the
tirei a
National
propaganda no
News.
meio.
I'm Megan Leaf. Now it's time to take a trip around the country to hear how the lockdown might impact the nation from some friendly faces. Joining me are respected academic Katie Brightman and author of Alan James's Kites, Alan James. Thank you for joining me.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me, Megan.
Errou!
It really is a pleasure, Katie. I enjoyed our little heated encounter.
I wish I could say the same.
So first off, Katie, how are you coping?
I'm holding up okay. The lockdown directive was so sudden that, like many people, I haven't been able to get home.
Mano, será que eles fizeram esse jogo aqui antes de começar a pandemia e depois eles tiveram que continuar depois da pandemia? Durante, né, no caso. Ou eles só quiseram fazer um negócio diferente assim só pra... Né? Mas acho que aconteceu isso mesmo.
And as you can imagine, I've been here ever since. But there are certainly people much worse off than me.
Exactly. My tour has been cancelled indefinitely, and I've had to refund every single ticket, even the cheap seats.
Oh, Alan, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, people are being quite rude about it. They don't seem to realise I've already spent it filling the beach house with beef.
The crisis claims yet another victim.
So, this is just a reminder that my book, Alan James's Reich is now available in paperback.
Unbelievable.
What was that?
You're unbelievable.
So, Katie, how do you think this might affect the economy? Should we be worried?
Very, Megan. Not to sound dramatic, but this could be catastrophic. Unemployment has skyrocketed, and frankly, it will be a miracle if a lot of businesses can survive this.
There you go, scaremongering again. Spreading this latest liberal hoax. That's what they want. They want us quiet. Shh. They want us compliant. And they want us inside.
A hoax? How on earth can you say that, Alan?
Well, I haven't actually
Então,
seen
treta.
these supposed toys. Have you?
Agora as 3 lives.
Did you know
Uma saiu.
people die every year?
Talvez sim, eu acho que sim, hein?
That's a lot of people. And this is no different. You're just as likely to be hunted down by a yo-yo or a tennis racket.
He makes an excellent and persuasive point, Katie.
Don't listen to her, Katie. The press are the enemy of truth.
She's agreeing with you, Alan, you absolute shit.
Well, then I must be wrong.
Alan, are you now recanting your statement that these toys aren't dangerous?
People are saying
Tá, eles, pelo que eu tô percebendo, se eu ficar trocando muito rápido, a audiência não gosta.
Katie, how do you respond to Alan's
Então se eu errar, é bom eu deixar um pouquinho errado mesmo e depois eu corrijo.
I suppose I guess I'm agreeing with him.
Thank you, Katie. I appreciate your support. A lot of folks are saying this Mrs. Snugglehug situation.
Ó, quem chegou ali. O cara chegou com um sandubão.
Yes, right, exactly. We need decisive action from the government. We need
Mano, o cara chegou com um sandubão. Não é hora não, cara. Não vai dar tempo.
We need to support the vulnerable and we need
to repent. Exactly.
Olha,
right.
previ que o cara ia falar.
We brought it on ourselves with all our liberal indulgences like art, cake and healthcare. We need to act now and begin sacrificing our firstborns or at a push, a beloved family pet.
Absolutely, Alan. If we can all successfully come together as a community and perform the ritual,
Só o tamanho do
will
lanche.
appease the great ancient. Katie, could it be any worse?
Luckily, over the past few years under Advance, they've invested heavily into health, so the system can actually bear the strain.
Is it lucky that the Llama Lords have unleashed a horde of man-made monsters on its own people to conceal the enemy within?
Will you just stop for 5 fucking seconds?
The Global Alliance of Fish People are
Eles estão no mesmo lugar.
Amassing an army to kidnap
That's you. That's what you sound like.
Me.
But I don't sound like that.
Yes, you do.
You do, Alan. You do sound like that.
And that's why no one wants to be your friend.
I got loads of friends.
Mano, olha o cara fazendo
I don't think you do,
negócio
Alan.
de...
Yes, stop lying, Alan.
Mano, você vai entrar ao vivo, você vai comer esse sandubão agora? É sério?
Well, I'm telling.
Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. Some real food for thought there from 2 of the territory's leading minds. Any moment now, I'll be heading over to Jeremy, who is going to be bringing us an up-to-the-minute report of the status of the nation.
Foi
Over to you,
rápido.
Jeremy.
Thank you for what I'm sure was a reasonable debate, which really contributed to the national conversation. Next, out on the streets, someone who's always doing exactly that. It's Patrick Bannon. Are you there, Patrick?
Hello, Jeremy. Yes, hello, I'm here. I'm here live. Apologies for the quality of the broadcast today. Couldn't find any cameramen or women brave enough to come and join me, so I'm out here on my own.
Right, and can you tell us what it's like out there?
Yep, I can. It's as you can see behind me, the streets are currently completely deserted. So my question, Jeremy, is just how long? I mean, could there be danger lurking just around the corner, waiting to end the fledgling career of this young, promising journalist before his full potential is even realised? Will he die, underappreciated by management, and frankly, if you ask me, very, very much underpaid?
I don't think there's any danger of that, Patrick. What's that on your jacket there?
Oh, that's actually a sponge. What I've done here is made a snuggle-proof jacket, Jeremy.
Aconcheguinho.
The network didn't bother sending me any PPE, so I've been forced to improvise. In fact, showing the sort of resourcefulness that would make me an ideal candidate for, I don't know, for example, an anchor position starting whenever they'd like.
From your point of view, Patrick, just how safe are our streets?
Not safe at all, Jeremy, not safe at all. I'd recommend people staying inside, following government advice, and not putting themselves at any risk at all. Unless, of course, like me, it's for groundbreaking journalism reasons.
Mm-hmm. And just where are you, Patrick?
I'm in the street, on the street.
Which street?
I think I'm struggling to hear you, actually, Jeremy, there.
Which street? Which street are you on?
Oh, which street am I on? Oh, God. I'm just looking for a sign. There it is. I'm on Bannon Avenue.
Bannon Avenue?
Ele tá inventando?
Yep.
Bannon Avenue.
Avenida
No, I can
Bannon.
hear you fine. Yep, I'm on Bannon Avenue on the sign, it says there.
Like Patrick Bannon?
Oh, yeah, that is like, that's strange, that's a weird sign. I don't know what's going on there.
Where are you really?
I'm on Bannon, Alright, fine, I'm not on Bannon Avenue, I'm at home, to be honest. Alright, fine. Well, I'm in my bathroom, technically, but, you know, I couldn't face it, to be honest, mate. It's,
Caraca, meu cara colocou de um jeito ali que ficou perfeito, mano.
I'm sorry for lying.
We don't expect any less of you, Patrick.
Mas assim, por que essas esponjas?
Can you hear that sound? What the hell's that?
Comprei traquinas, eu vi.
I'm no expert, Patrick, but it sounds unmistakably like a tiny fist tapping on your door there.
Oh, fuck, it does. Oh, fuck, Jeremy, shit, no! Oh, bollocks, right.
Para de falar palavrão. Meu
Tiny
Deus.
fists, each wielding a different gendered household implement, ready to bash in the heads of lying little roving reporters.
No, you're lying, aren't you? Oh, shit, fucking, listen to me, you bastards!
Meu Deus.
If you're out there, just to piss off, you little fucking snuggle fucks, I'm too talented to die! Oh, what the fucking hell? Okay, it's fine.
O cara não tá nem de calça, mano.
Don't worry, Patrick. I'd say you've got a few seconds before they break their way in there and finish you off. What do you see, Patrick?
Que medo, mano.
Thank you, Patrick, for that report, showing the nation, and more importantly, management, just where you belong.
Propaganda. Qual que eu uso? Meditação?
When we come back, we'll be hoping to take your mind off the world for a little while, and who knows, maybe even bring you a few smiles. Join us after this.
Meti o treinamento.
Yes, to Bannon Avenue.
Ah lá, mano, eu coloquei uma... Vou até aumentar o volume.
Protect network equipment at all costs. We have literally hundreds of employees, but our budget is limited. We ask you to do the right thing and value our property over your personal safety.
Eu coloquei a propaganda da empresa, velho.
Please refrain from taking meetings on the toilet. Even if you're not going, we can still tell from the way your voice is all echoing. A reminder, the dress code is still in force. I can hear a tie on a conference call like a baby in a vacuum cleaner.
No, I'm not.
And finally,
que isso?
I'm not.
Remember,
I
the
don't
public
have
are
to.
scared. They want information.
No, you're being
They'll
charged.
consume anything we tell them.
I'm not.
O que tá acontecendo lá fora?
I'm not.
There's money to be made and Papa wants a taste. Postman out.
5, 4, 3. Welcome back to the National Nightly. Well, welcome back anyway. We know isolation isn't easy, so finally tonight we have something a bit different for you. Even though some people felt it's not our job to entertain the public with absolute nonsense, other, more important people overruled those people. So it's time to find out who will National Nightly win and who will National Nightly lose. So, how do we play?
Oops.
Well, joining me as a man who knows all about playing, it's Tommy Harris. Hello, Tommy.
All right, Johnny. It's good to see ya.
And how are you finding the lockdown, Tommy?
Que foi isso?
What do you mean lockdown?
The enforced isolation of everyone in the country.
Ah, yeah. I think I heard about that actually. Yeah.
You're in bed, Tommy?
Yeah.
Mano,
During that time, so...
Caramba.
Of course, that's my fault. So, why don't you tell us how the game is played?
Well,
O carinha tá meio...
Jeremy, you sausage.
meio zoado
I'm gonna
mesmo.
ask contestants from around the territory 3 questions about what else? Yours truly. And those people are going to get a chance to win a very special prize.
And what are they playing for, Tommy?
Drum roll, please. Jeremy.
Mano.
Oh.
Thank you. This.
Que foi isso?
She's turned off the trip switch, Alex.
Conferir energia?
What a fantastic
Do nada
prize.
desligou minha energia.
Have we got anybody waiting to win this once in a lifetime prize, Jimmy?
I believe we have Angie on the line. How do you feel about winning this man's old pants, Angie?
I've never been so excited, Jeremy. And can I just say, I love you. Both of you.
Well, you've said it now, haven't you?
Oh, Angie, I love you. In a way. Tell us about yourself, Angie.
Well, what can I say? My name is Angie. Always has been. I'm a human woman. And my
Que
dental
bom, né?
hygiene
Imagino que se não fosse.
acceptable.
Brilliant! Right, well, shall we get this shambles underway?
Absolutely, John. Can I get 30 seconds on the clock, please?
We haven't got a clock.
Yeah, I did ask for a clock. So,
Well, why don't you start, and I'll stop you when it inevitably becomes unbearable to watch.
I love it. All right, here we go. Time starts now. Question 1. When is my birthday?
The 13th of August at 7:19 a.m.
Isso foi muito específico.
Correct. Question 2. What? I said, what is my favourite colour?
Crushed praline 4.
Correct. The colour of my nipples. And finally, Angie dear, what is my star sign?
That's a trick question. You were born outside of the human understanding of the cosmos.
Unbelievable. That is correct. Stop the clock.
Wow, that really was tough to watch. How did you do, Tommy?
Well, Angie, my love, you got every single question right. Which, of course, means you lose and win absolutely nothing. Thanks for playing, Angie. Bye. Do we have another contestant on the line at Jelly Bean?
Caiu a outra.
We do indeed.
Opa.
We should have Sonia Artleach. Are you there, Sonia?
Of course I am, Jamie, darling.
Thank you for being here, Sonia.
Oh, there you are, Tommy. Mwah.
Let me guess, you work in theatre, don't you?
Is it that obvious?
Mano, o que acontece se a gente deixar esses bichinhos ficar aí?
It certainly wasn't your inherent sense of humility.
Eles mexem, acho, né?
Tell us about yourself, Sonia.
Oh, well, if you must play this game. I am a theatrical agent. I represent the likes of
Quase.
Rudy Beefman, Samuel
Ele trocou.
Coffeecup, and Jodie Carpetburn, amongst others.
And how's the lockdown affected you, Sonia?
Well, they may have closed the theatres, shut the studios, and boarded the cinemas, but they won't get me that easily.
How are you managing without any work?
Due to a savvy clause in all of my artist contracts, I am able to claim my 15% from their unemployment benefits.
Que foi isso?
Wow, that certainly is sharp.
Inflação no ouvido.
Standard stuff, standard stuff.
And can I ask, where are you speaking to us from?
Well, I work from home, you know,
Ih,
to keep costs down.
passou o cara atrás,
And
mano.
who's this?
Oh, well, you know, when they gave the order, I was actually mid-meeting with a client,
cara do-
so we've been isolated together.
No fucking way!
What the fucking fuck?
Para!
Tommy Harris, I'm a huge fan. Can I just tell you how bloody brilliant you are?
Actually, Jeff, we're about to play a game, aren't we, Tommy?
We got time.
Well, if it's not too bold, I think I am in love with you, Mr. Harris.
No, it's not too bold. That's all right. Don't worry.
Hey, I'd love to show you some of my stuff. I've been working on some new shit.
Well, at least you're already aware.
During lockdown, we've been workshopping some of Jeff's ideas for much younger children, haven't we?
People still let you know their children, do they?
Nossa, pior que às vezes eu esqueço de mudar a câmera e eu perco a audiência um pouco.
Some shows for younger children.
Well, we'd love to see it, wouldn't we, Gerbil?
Absolutely dying to.
Right, so, kids.
Caramba.
Time
Não signo, imagina, no meio da conversa.
Shallow and overproduced musical numbers?
That's right. Animals! So, I'm trying to address the things that kids need to know, but through a medium that they'll understand. Do you understand?
I think so, yes.
Jeff's one of my best clients, aren't you?
I am, yeah. So, the first one we've been working on is called The King of the Jungle's Mortgage Repayments. It's about a lion who's having problems with his interest rates.
I see. Does he have a broker?
He does, yes. He's a porcupine. How did you know that?
Well, your work is universal, darling. It speaks to people.
I'm going to say something to you, mate. I think you're onto something here.
Oh, the bear,
Oh, yes. Right. This one is much better. So, this one tells the tale of Mr. Bear. Now, Mr. Bear is a very sad bear, because all of the other bears don't think that he'll amount to much, and they tell him that his plays are lazy and derivative.
I think you're onto something there.
Now, Mr. Bear is a tragic figure. Picture this. He's at his lowest ebb. The trees are closing in. He can't even face his salmon, can he? No. But then
Mano,
he
quem deixou entrar
meets
esses
someone
bichos?
that will change his life forever.
This is fucking gripping.
That's right. He meets a wise, old octopus who takes him under his wing and says, "No, Mr. Bear, don't be sad. You're not like all the other bears. You have this ambition and these dreams."
Such fucking dreams.
I think I love you, Jeff.
And what you need to do, Mr. Bear, says the octopus, probably doing an 8-armed gesture or something.
What you need to do
Meu
to
Deus,
find
passou o negócio voando.
happiness in this crazy old forest is you need to set yourself more realistic goals. It's called Mr. Bear Lowers His Expectations.
Wow. You really have taken yourself to new depths. And what do you want children to take away from this?
Oh, fuck shit, fuck.
What?
I said a more realistic worldview.
Are you all right,
Cara, vai ter uns
Jeffrey?
3 palavrão
It's
seguidos, velho.
Jeffrey. My name is Jeffrey Donington.
No, stop. How does it end? We need to know how it ends.
Well, all the animals learn a thing or two about inevitable mediocrity.
And Mr. Bear settles down near to his parents' cave.
Tá falando mais rápido esses
Stops
bichos.
trying to make his band happen, and he goes into bear telemarketing.
Becomes a bear maths teacher.
Oh, and we end We end on a big musical number.
Ai, caramba, se trocar.
It's very repetitive, so it's catchy.
Mano, a gente nunca vai conseguir pegar o máximo aqui de audiência, porque demora pra caramba quando tá nesse... nos últimos. Falta 3 barrinhas pra gente completar.
Right, I'll just fill then, shall I? Coming up in a moment, it's the world premiere that nobody saw coming.
Lights!
Or wanted. At all.
Right.
I can only apologise in advance for what we're all about to...
Que explodiu?
Endure.
Did you turn this shitting thing... Well, there's all...
E lá vai mais uma música.
Down on Dangly Doodle Farm.
A cara dele aqui.
Wise old Mr. Octopus with way too many arms. There's Mr. Pig and Mr. Cow. They're always in good moods. But that's 'cause they don't know they'll soon be sliced up into food. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to turn into despair. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your dreams go to die. Mr. Raccoon, who wants to go to the moon, he'll end up as a bus driver soon. Mr. Porcupine thinks he'll read the news at 9, he'll end up as a janitor who stinks of turpentine. Mr. Tiny Mouse thought he'd own a massive house, ended up in a bedsit where he can't control the louse.
Mais uma barrinha, mais uma ou duas, não sei, não dá pra ver direito.
Thought he'd go into professional sports, now he's an alcoholic and he's on his 3rd divorce. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the place your life becomes an endless questionnaire.
Mano, imagina os caras fazendo esse negócio, gravando isso mesmo.
Maybe you could get a job in telecommunications. No matter how you try, you'll never reach the League of Nations. The best you'll get is middle rank in trading operations. So lower your expectations.
Puxa o abajur, mano.
You'll never win an Oscar, so there's no congratulations. The future that is coming will not meet specifications, and no amount of visualizations will save you from your own deterioration.
Ainda bem que não tá aparecendo os bichinhos mais, né?
Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's a tramp who thought he'd be a multi-millionaire.
Caramba, aí deu ruim.
Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where self-esteem goes to die. Mr. Bear,
Tenta fazer malabares.
that's the disappointment that is waiting everywhere. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your schemes
Vai, pega essa última barrinha.
That's where your dreams go to die. That's where dreams go to die.
Thank you, everyone. What a truly wonderful way to end the
Voltou
show.
pra esses bichos.
It's not been easy, but God, you're not listening to me, are you, Alex? Alex? Let me guess, work. Of course. Don't worry, I won't be a distraction for long. I'm going, Alex. I'm taking Susie and we're staying at Chris's for a while.
Opa.
Charlie can stay with you since he's the only one of us you treat with any compassion. I just need to think.
Ela é a... Não, calma.
Susie and I being last on your list, your last priority.
Ela é a esposa do nosso personagem.
Stop thinking about work for 5 fucking seconds. Go on, press that button. Press that button and see what happens. In 3, 2, 1. Of course, you always cared about the fucking job more than me.
Caramba.
I'm done with
Era uma
you.
escolha isso.
In fact, I never loved you. You meant nothing to me, just like Susie and I clearly mean nothing to you. And oh yeah, I'm seeing someone else, and we laugh at you. The kids will forget all about you soon enough. The sooner the better. Goodbye, Alex. Alex? Alex?
Meu Deus do céu.
Wake up, Alex! Alex! Wake up! Wake up!
O que tá acontecendo, mano? Do nada. Sequência C, B, A, O, B. Não tem O, né? Mas tiramos um C, um B e um A. Meu. Nossa, foi muito bom essa, hein? Só foi aumentando aí esqueci a palavra. As palavras ofensivas foram censuradas. Daqui acho que eu consegui mesmo. O programa nem teve. Edição péssima. A edição foi meio ruim mesmo. Você rodou um anúncio tarde demais. Eu rodei um anúncio tarde demais? Que momento que eu fiz isso? Meu. Bom, vamos continuar. Acho que dá tempo assim, né? Não sei se vai ter mais coisa. Acho que vai. Mas quando chegar na próxima parte que a gente tem que controlar as coisas, a gente para por hoje, que senão a gente vai, né, passar bastante do tempo. Dia 153, agora 154. Um brusco despertar. A gente acordou no hospital. Pouco a pouco, o bip compassado do monitor cardíaco traz você de volta à consciência. De olhos abertos, você é saudado por um semicírculo de rostos preocupados. Ao seu lado, ou sua família. Uma visão tranquilizante neste novo ambiente. Você pisca algumas vezes para espantar a sonolência e colocar todos em foco. Você sente uma mão na sua, delicada, mas reconfortante. É a de Sam, como sempre, ao seu lado. A expressão dela, compreensivelmente preocupada, é de alguma forma mais afetuosa do que nunca. Chris surge ao seu lado. Viu só? O Alex está bem, perdemos o jogo por nada, meu Deus, ó, cara. Você e o Chris ainda não se acertaram, e o desdém na voz dele é evidente. Você lembra a si mesmo que o Chris não tem nada a ver com isso, e sorrindo aperta a mão de Sam. Sério, não sei nem... Não faz... Pera, não nem faz... Acho que era pra ser nem faz, né? Esse não aqui não era pra ter, não. 5 minutos que acordei e você já está sendo escroto. Tá, vou ignorar. As rugas de preocupação na testa de Sam desaparecem um pouco. Só Deus sabe que você já tem problemas suficientes sem sua saúde jogada nessa mistura. Você dá um último sorriso para ela e se volta para o rosto da sua família. Suzy está ao lado de Sam, menos preocupada agora que você está acordado e sorrindo. Você enxerga a mesma preocupação de Sam no rosto da sua família, mas ela sorri quando percebe que você a observa. Com os olhos marejados, ela pergunta: você está bem? E por um momento, Suzy não tem mais 19 anos, ela volta a ser sua filha de 6 anos completamente assustada. Você sente um lampejo de dor através de seus olhos. É claro que eu estou, querida, você diz com um semblante de coragem. Agora não, Suzy, por favor, eu vou ficar bem. Tá, tamo bem. Bem-humorada, Suzy vira os olhos e não consegue deixar de sorrir pra você. É ótimo tê-la aqui. Charlie observa enquanto manipula inquietamente a ponta do cobertor. Você inclina a cabeça e olha para ele com uma sobrancelha de dúvida levantada. Você se vira para Charlie e o vê tenso, com a preocupação estampada no rosto. Então você está mesmo bem, né? Ele finalmente pergunta, desviando rapidamente o olhar. É claro que eu estou parceiro, não precisa se preocupar. Eu vou ficar bem, Charlie. Deixa o cobertor em paz. Charlie muda de expressão e enterra as mãos nos bolsos, evitando os olhares de Sam, mas você vê sua mãe, apática, observando a janela. Apesar de todos os seus esforços, ela não anda bem ultimamente. Tá tudo bem, mãe? Seu chamado retira sua mãe daquele estado de devaneio. Ela se vira para você e sorri. Você agradece por ver aquele reconhecimento cada vez mais raro nos olhos dela. Claro que sim, meu bem. Como você se sente? Você sorri calorosamente e acena com a cabeça. Mas antes que possa responder, uma médica entra apressada e conduz todos para fora. Todos, pelo que parece ser a 100ª vez, ela pergunta como você se sente. Tá surpreendente bem, apesar de tudo. Excelente, não há sinais de danos sérios. Somente um pequeno choque no antigo sistema, com o perdão do trocadilho. Ela sorri. Mano, foi realmente aquela parte do choque que a gente morreu, né? Porém, não recomendamos que você faça algo daquele tipo de novo, é claro. Depois de alguns dias de descanso, em casa você estará novo em folha. Ela se vira para sair, mas para na porta. Ah, sobre o quarto particular e o tratamento, a médica aponta para suas acomodações, que agora você vê que são bastante caras. Foi tudo pago por um Sr. Buzzman. Ele deixou aquelas flores e disse pra você não se preocupar e tirar o resto da semana de folga. Ele o verá na segunda-feira, aparentemente. É o mínimo que ele poderia fazer. R$180. Daí foi quanto? 2 semanas? Um fardo para carregar. Você chega em casa à tarde e encontra a luz da cozinha ainda acesa, o que não costuma ser um bom sinal. Geralmente todos estão na cama a essa hora. Você abre lentamente a porta da cozinha e encontra Sam sentada na mesa. Diante dela uma bagunça de contas e papéis, bem como o que parece ser um segundo pacote de biscoito aberto. Ela sorri preocupadamente enquanto você se senta ao lado dela. Sam franze a testa e volta a atenção para os papéis em suas mãos. Oi, querido, só estou conferindo as contas de novo. Ela olha para a porta da despensa, agora convertida no quarto da sua mãe. Tá certo isso? Tá certo. Nós fizemos o melhor que pudemos. Mas acho que a Cassandra realmente precisa de uma enfermeira para cuidar dela agora. De repente você só consegue ver os boletos. Mudou na hora aqui. Felizmente, com o dinheiro que está entrando e o que conseguimos economizar, temos o bastante para vivermos. Sam sorri. Eu sei que a situação já anda complicada e que os cuidados diários não serão baratos, mas ela é sua mãe. Nós temos que fazer isso, concorda? Você dá um sorriso agradecido. É claro que você vai pagar pelos cuidados que sua mãe precisa. Já faz um tempo que sua mãe não é mais a mesma. Será que é hora de considerar outra opção? Não, vamos ajudar. Apesar de não sei se eu colocaria. Se for tipo, sei lá, qual que é o nome? Um asilo, né? Não sei se colocaria não. Eita. As coisas estão melhorando, caiu o dinheiro. A espada de Damocles é embainhada, ao menos por enquanto. Você pega os papéis e a enfia em uma gaveta. É um alívio não ter que se preocupar mais com isso. Foi o que você disse a Sam, pelo menos. Horas depois você ainda está acordado, encarando o teto, pensando. Por quanto tempo o dinheiro vai durar? Dia 200, passamos do 200. 220, meu Deus, 230. E 232.